How's it going, guys? Cody, guys, back again, dropping yet another video. Beard's gone, guys. I'm regretting shaving it, to be absolutely honest with you. I feel naked without it. It became part of me and stuff. Even the shopkeeper, when he saw me on one day and then saw me the day after, he was like, "You shave your beard?" I was like, "Yeah." So I was just like crazy. Anyway, guys, I've got over 2 million views to my channel now. I've got over 6,000 subscribers. I'm up to like 6,230 something, I don't know. So thank you for all my subscribers and stuff. God bless you all. This video, as you can tell from the title, is going to be on dreams in prison. And people are like, dreams in prison? Like what? Hopes and aspirations? No, no, no. Physical dreams, like nightmares, dreams when you sleep, yeah. Now, when you're in prison and stuff, it doesn't matter whether you're asleep or you're awake, right? Your thoughts are always very, like, to home, right? About, like, if I was at home, I'd be doing this, or, like, you start to fantasize almost about, like, when you get out, what you're going to do. If you was at home now, what would you do, right? And then, like, so I used to have the same thoughts. Some people have a lot of thoughts. Some people try to keep the mind occupied by, I don't know, reading, writing, watching TV, pad workouts. Like pad workouts are like cell workouts in your cell. Making matchstick toys, like out of, with glue and matchsticks and stuff. People try to keep the mind occupied, but like your thoughts are always to home, to your missus, to your loved ones. Now, like I say, on the last 2 stretches I've had, I've been single. But so my thoughts go to my family and stuff, right? And I used to sit there and I'd be like in prison, I'd be thinking, fucking hell, I'd give anything to go to the corner shop to get a pint of milk. Now, obviously that's the punishment of prison, losing your liberty. Once we get over that, prison should be places of education, skills training, reform and reintegration, so we can break the cycle of crime, thus saving the taxpayer money, and obviously reduce reoffending rates, and also how much it costs to I think reoffending costs about £15 billion a year at the moment, 13.5 billion to 15 billion. And with fewer police on the streets, guys, that's only going to go up because prison doesn't work. People go back to crime. Anyway, back to the dream situation. So you're in prison and you're dreaming and you're fantasizing of home and what could be, or sex, because we're guys, and surprise, surprise, upstairs for thinking, downstairs for dancing, right? I've always been taught that by an old friend of mine. But yeah, like, so you have sexual fantasies, you're fantasizing of being at home, what you do if you was at home. And you know what? I used to sit there and I'd be like, fucking hell, I'd give anything to walk down the street. And I'm like, yeah, but you don't normally walk down the street. But when I'm in prison, I was like, I'm pining just to walk down the road, to go and get a pint of milk, to go to, I don't know, Tesco, Asda. Just the little things, like go and see family, go for food, all the usual stuff, right? But you can't, you're in prison. Then obviously nightfall comes, right? So you're getting your head down. Now, oh, I can't even tell you, right? Enough times where my head was fucked up, right? I'm in bed. I go to sleep. Because I've been working, on my last stretch, I was working from like 8 o'clock in the morning when the lads were locked up to, what, 6, 7 o'clock at night sometimes, depending on stuff like that on. And then you work, you stop, you work, you stop, you work, you stop. From cleaning cells to cleaning the wing, to working on the servery, serving food to prisoners, doing handouts, which is like bread, fruit, desserts, whatever the desserts may be. So yeah, and then, so you work and you stop working. So at the end of the day, right, I was knackered, so I get a shower, I get in bed. Bam, I was asleep, yeah. Slept like a baby in prison. I slept better in prison than I did on the out, because my mind was occupied and stuff, and I burnt myself out physically and emotionally and mentally, right? Now, fell asleep, yeah. Again, your thoughts are never far from home. You're thinking of sex, you're thinking of family, you're thinking of just being away from prison. And you know what? So many times, guys, right? So many times I woke up, right? And I'm in bed and I'm half asleep. You know how it is, right? I sleep naked, I'm crashed in bed, I've got a fucking raging hard on because I've probably been thinking about sex because I wasn't getting any. And then I'm laying there in bed and I woke up and I thought I was at home. I thought I was at home, right? And I'm laying in bed and I'm like, yeah, I'm at home and I'm asleep. And I genuinely thought I was at home. And I opened my eyes and be looking around my cell and I thought, motherfucker, I'm still in prison. It goes on that way. I don't know if you guys have ever had that dream, if you've been in prison, that you've woke up and you think you're at home, right? But that was something that I used to get a lot. And you know what? It happened several times whilst I was in prison. So I'm thinking of home. Home's like, I don't know if prison was playing tricks on me or what, but I genuinely woke up thinking I was at home. And I wasn't. I was surrounded by, obviously, prisoners in every cell to my left, to my right, and below me and stuff, right? It goes on that way. Then when I got released from prison, right, and I could go to the shop and get like milk or Asda or see the family and do what you do and go back to your life, right? Like, when I used to wake up in bed, I used to think I was in prison. It was the craziest fucking, it was proper vice versa. It was so strange, right? I used to be lay there in bed, genuinely be lay there, just like sleeping, and I wake up and like, I'm like, oh fucking hell. I've got to get up, I'll go for my breakfast, I'm going to clean my showers, because again, I thought I was in prison. And I wasn't in prison, I was a fucking free man. So when I was in prison, I dreamt of home. When I was at home, I dreamt I was in prison. It's fucking stupid. Obviously, you don't want to be back in prison because it's fucking horrific and you don't want to be there. I mean, some of my best times in prison, some of my most testing times in prison. Met some of the best kids you could ever meet. Also met a lot of dickheads in prison. Like I say, everyone's struggling, guys, in prison. Everyone's treading water. Some people are trying to make the best of a bad situation. Other people are just drowning and stuff. Other people will quite happily trying to push you under the water so they can survive. People play tricks on each other. Bullying's rife, contraband, mental health. Psychologically, prison affects everybody, but nobody wants to talk about it. As guys, we do the whole macho thing. Oh, prison doesn't bother me. Now, like I say, you're in prison. I can handle my jail standing on my head, but I'd be lying if I say that prison didn't get to me at times. Absolutely got to me. Absolutely. No shame in that. Like I say, I'm a strong person and I've been through a lot in my life, but like, I'm not ashamed to say that it affected me in one way or another, absolutely. But the dream thing in prison was crazy. Like I say, you fantasize about sex, you being at home with your family, being with your missus and your wife and your kids if you've got a missus, wife and kids. But to be in prison, to wake up thinking you're at home, and then a harsh reality sets in that you are in fucking prison and you've got fucking ages left to do, or you're at home and you wake up and you think you're in fucking prison. Stupid, guys. I don't know if you guys have ever had these dreams or anything like that, being in prison, but I don't know if it's prison playing tricks on us. I don't know, but I definitely found myself having these strange dreams and stuff. On that note, guys, I'm going to leave this video here. Thank you for the 2 million views. Thank you for the 6,000, nearly 300 subscribers. Very, very blessed, guys, and everything. If you want to donate to my channel, my link is in my PayPal below. The link to my PayPal is below. On that note, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Cody out.